Hi guys, I'm Sarah,
Hi, I'm Noti.
and today we are coming through with a Q&A about the questions that you sent to our Instagram page, our Snapchat, and right here on YouTube. So we thought we would put some of them together and give you guys some answers. So I hope you're here for it. And by the way, thank you so much to our new subscribers. Welcome to our channel. We appreciate you so much.
It was so good to see so many of you coming on board. Welcome!
Yeah, so we're just going to get right through it and no further ado. So, a lot of people asked, how old are you both? So, I am 28 as far as today. Tomorrow is my birthday. I will be turning 29, 18th of January. Capricorn.
Yeah.
So I'll be turning 29 years old.
I'm 40 years old. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm an Aries.
Yes, you are.
No, just to mention, as you mentioned Capricorn. Come on.
Of course. The next question was, what do you do for work? I am an entrepreneur. I run my own businesses.
You want to go into details? Or just businesses?
I'd rather not. But I'm in the fashion business. I run a boutique. Yep, that is my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a consultant for digital platforms in the news publishing area.
Yeah, he's into IT and geeky stuff.
Yeah.
Not interesting. Next question was, when is your wedding? Our wedding is in 2018.
the hot topic. It's in 2018, yes.
Our wedding is in 2018 in March. So, next question, how did you guys meet? We already have a video on how we met.
Yeah.
We're going to put the link down and you can check it out.
Check that out.
Yeah, or just somewhere above here. Next question is, how do you manage finances to travel so much?
That's a good question.
I didn't realize we travel so much.
Well, if you want to go back to the times when we started dating, when we met, I was lucky enough to travel for business, actually to Kenya.
Yeah.
That was really helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the question is, how do you manage your finances? So I think when it comes to this, personally, when I travel, without him, I travel for business mostly to China. Actually, only to China, that's where I travel for business. So that is obviously in my financial bracket as part of my work. When we travel to other places, it's mostly
By car.
budgeted.
Yeah, budgeted.
It's mostly budgeted, and we don't always overspend. We try to limit so much on our expenses, so would rather save a lot. Like when we try to minimize our expenditures at home if we plan to have a holiday. That's what we do, because mostly when we travel, it's either on birthdays, anniversaries, or these kind of things, or maybe when he's traveling to Kenya to visit me, or when I'm going to Swiss to see him, or that kind of thing. So we don't really travel randomly.
No.
Yeah, we don't travel randomly as we would probably want to, but all the same, I'm sure that's a valid question. Yeah.
And if you see our vlogs from Milano, from Germany, this is within a few hours
Europe,
of driving
so
from,
it's a
from
driving.
Switzerland.
It's a driving distance.
Not really
so
far.
yeah.
Yeah.
The next question was, where are you originally from? I am from Kenya, born and raised.
I am from Switzerland, born and raised.
Sarah, are you mixed? What? No, not at all. I'm only mixed with goodness and Jesus Christ. I am not mixed of anything. I am 100% black, 100% African, 100% Kenyan. I just happen to be born from a very light-skinned mother, so maybe that's where the confusion comes from. But yeah,
Maybe.
I am not mixed. I am black. Just happen to have a lighter tone than. Yeah. Do you have kids, and how many kids do you plan on having? I don't know if you really plan on how many kids you wanna have. I think it's
a wish.
Yeah, you can wish to have as many kids as I wish to have 4 kids personally. I have a daughter as of now. I have a daughter. I wish to have 4 kids, but when it comes to how many kids you plan on having, it all depends with how many God want to bless you with.
We wish to have kids.
How many kids do you want to have? Would you wish to have how many?
I was up to 3, actually.
3?
Yeah. But it's a wish. I mean, we do wish. Let's see.
True. Next one is, how long have you been together? A little over a year now. Yeah, we are on our 2nd year. Yeah, 2nd year.
There is a video on our 1st anniversary as well. You can check that out.
Yeah. Next question is, did Noti pay dowry as it's custom in Kenya, and how was it? I think that's for you to really answer.
Oh yeah. Actually, my brother told me to make a vlog about that, because when I told him the story, he was so amazed about this. So yes, we went through the process of dowry. I went through, and I think this really calls for a vlog about that. What do you think?
Well, yeah, maybe, but for now, yes, he did pay.
Yeah.
He paid for dowry, and when it comes to this community cultural stuff, it depends with the tribe you come from. It depends with your clan, with your home, like how the process has been for years. So where I come from, my family, or rather my clan, they have already a defined system on how to do it. So it's not like it changes for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a local or you're a foreigner. It doesn't matter where your husband comes from. You follow the same steps. So
yeah, and I think that was really helpful for me.
Yeah.
Because not knowing the local customs, you are pretty much screwed if you don't know it.
Yeah.
But this came in very handy.
What advice would you probably give to, let me put it like men, or men who are coming to marry in Africa? Because dowry, some people say like you're putting a price tag on your daughter or something, but the way we see it, it's just respect, it's appreciation to the family, and it's culture. It's culture, and there's nothing you can do about it. We appreciate it as it is, and if it was the other way, we would still do it. If I was the one to pay dowry to him, I would still do it, because culture is important and we respect that.
Yeah. I mean, we talked about it. I respected your culture. I agreed to that. I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And I see this as you can say it's a kind of retirement plan for your parents. It sounds maybe a bit too hard.
Are you serious?
No, it's not. You have to see,
Retirement plan?
No, look. Let me explain this. It sounds maybe really hard, but let me explain. If somebody has only daughters, they move out. Nobody's around anymore.
Yeah.
So they don't really have, and I think this goes back in 500 years ago when this whole came up.
Yeah.
They don't really have anybody around anymore. So in doing this, this is a kind of a way of showing the people to come back home, and because you are now a big family, it's between your family and my family, so this appreciation is that you come back home. I see it in that way. Yeah. So to your question,
and actually, when it comes to dowry, like where I come from, it does not end. It's not a lump sum that you come and pay and that's it.
And that's it, yeah.
For us, it's a lifetime process that every now and then you come back to the parents and to appreciate them and everything. So it's not a price tag that you're given a million shilling and you bring a million shilling. No. Even if they count everything and it comes to a million shilling, you still don't give a million shilling. Yeah. You pay in very small bits for as long as you're alive. And this guarantees that if my daughter comes to get married in future, I am free to receive her dowry because I've already given dowry to my parents. Yeah. So it's a continuation of a blessing or a curse. So I cannot go ahead to receive dowry from my daughter if I have not given my parents dowry, because that is going to be an issue. It's going to bring me more of a curse than a blessing. So it's very complicated, right? It all depends with where you come from, but it's just a matter of appreciating different cultures and respecting them as it is. Don't look at it as it's a price tag you're coming to buy an African woman. No.
No, definitely.
If you look at it that way, it's an insult to our culture.
It is.
Yeah.
So you ask me, my advice to any man: get an African friend. That saved my day.
Yeah, you obviously need somebody who can help you through the process to understand it. Yeah, but we'll probably do a more really detailed vlog on this for those who are interested. Yeah. So the next question is, what attracted you to a black lady? Suppose that's for you. What attracted you to a black woman?
Actually,
what's not there to be attracted?
Perfect answer. And actually, I was attracted to Sarah as a person. That's very important.
I think it's important to understand that. Yeah, because if you put the color in the picture, there's a lot of question marks, because that's stereotyping. You know, if you say I like black women because you're like this, I like black women because I like white women because that's stereotyping people, and you miss the important part of the culture in the character in a specific person. Because just because I'm black doesn't mean I'm same as another black woman. They're two different people, different characters. We just share the same skin. Yeah.
So it was really your character that hit me. You as a person.
Yeah. What is your best and worst experience together? A lot of good experiences. I think for me the worst was when we almost had a flight crash.
For me too, actually.
Yeah, we almost had a plane crash on our way to Mauritius.
Yeah.
And it was so scary because we just took off. Like 15 minutes later, the plane was shaking and making very bad noise. Like metals were creaking each other and smelling of smoke. And we are very far, and you could see like the distance from the ground. Definitely, this is a death sentence.
Yeah.
And everybody was in panic mode. The pilots don't say anything. They just say calm down. They don't explain what's going on. And before we know it, they just say they are going to make a turnaround. And we go back to Nairobi because we were going from Nairobi to Mauritius.
And then it took a while to land because it was
that was the traumatizing part, because it took like more 15 minutes more to get down back. Because it had to go around in circles
and
to release the fuel, to lighten up a bit to land, because it was too heavy to land. So we had to go in circles, same spot. I even remember the kind of, I don't know if it was a buffalo.
We always saw the same.
I don't know if it was a buffalo or it was a rhino that was just on the same spot. And we were going round and round, losing the fuel, and it was so traumatizing because you can smell so much of burning things, and you don't even want to look outside because you don't want to imagine a wing burning. And it was so...
That was really scary.
It was the best. It was it was the worst experience of my life. And if I was in that flight alone, I don't know, like...
Afterwards we found out that a bird crashed into an engine.
Yeah, apparently it was a bird.
Broke the wings inside.
Yeah.
So they shut down the engine, and because of that it was still turning, the plane was shaking, it was not stable.
So we actually landed on one engine because the other one was totally messed up.
I mean, from the pilot's perspective, we were always completely safe, nothing could have happened. But from the passenger's perspective, when you hear this noise... But you know the pilots, they are professional. They will never tell you prepare for death. They just tell you, ladies and gentlemen, keep calm, what, we are going to turn back to Nairobi. No, they don't tell you we are about to die, prepare yourselves, you know? Which is not nice, but either way, actually, that was our worst. The landing was the smoothest ever.
I mean, when we were like... 2 meters high. I didn't even care at this point whether it just drops.
Yeah, or
I just wanted to get out.
But
It was. Oh my
that
god.
was yeah. And
What's
good
our
experience.
best? What would you say is our best experience together?
There are really so many.
I think I would say also Mauritius.
Yeah.
The zip lining.
That was fun.
It was a great experience, though scary. I cried. It was a great experience. And then there was also the quads.
The quads.
Yeah.
That was the
quads
fun
was great.
Together.
Yeah. And also Myanmar.
Myanmar
was
I
like
think we experienced so much beauty.
Best. Yeah. Myanmar was also a great place to visit, and there was a lot that happened, and so that is definitely our worst and our best.
I think one of my best when I proposed to you.
Really?
Yeah.
The second time or the first time?
Both. The first, of course. Come on, that was the important.
Yeah. The last question is, how would you advise single moms seeking love again? I don't know if there's a specific advice to a single mom on seeking love again. It's just a matter of I think the best way for me, I think the best way to find love is by loving yourself first, because you cannot go out there to look for it. It doesn't just work like that. You have to love yourself, and when you love yourself so much and you love your child, and don't look at the single motherhood like it's a burden, like it's a situation. It's not a situation, it's your life. So if you look at your child and your life as a blessing, and you appreciate it and enjoy it and love it the way it is, you're going to attract so much love from outside. It's all about the law of attraction, If you're attracting good things, if you're attracting positivity, if you're attracting love, it's going to come to you. Don't be bitter because of the situation you're in. No, because you just find like a lot of us single moms, we end up being very bitter because you're still stuck on the failed relationship, and you feel like, especially if you're not in an agreement to raise your child together with your ex-husband or your ex-boyfriend or whoever he was, you find that you're holding so much bitterness and you compare every other man to him. And that's not the case, because if you do that, you're only ruining your life and ruining your child's life. So it's a matter of accepting that this is your life, and God defined it like this and put it like this because He knew you're going to be the best thing and the best person to raise your child and to give them the best. So don't be in that bitter situation that you just see yourself and present yourself as a single mom. How about you present yourself as Sarah? Why don't you present yourself as your character? Don't take it like it's a burden somebody put on your back, because it's just going to mess you up here and up here. Because if you don't have a clear mind, a clear heart, nobody is going to settle in. You have to clear yourself of all the negativities, all the negative energies. Focus on yourself and your child and work hard, do your best, because nobody is going to pick you up and take care of you, take care of your child. No, they have to see that you're doing it yourself. They have to see that they're not inheriting a burden, because if you look at your life as a burden, of course the other person is also going to look at it as a burden. Nobody wants to come and pick up anybody's burden. So if you look at your life as a blessing, as a happy life, then it's not going to matter if you're a single mom or you're not, because I have so much respect for single moms, because I have been one for 7 years. I respect you people.
You went through everything.
Yeah, so
sure.
There's nothing you can tell me about single motherhood that I have not seen it myself. I have seen it all. I have dealt with it all. And probably the best thing I can say, I am not Dr. Love. The best thing I can say is love yourself, love your child, work hard, take care of your shit, fix your shit. Don't walk out there looking like misery. Let people look at you and ask themselves, what do I do? Like, what does she do? Like, how does she do it, you know? But don't walk around holding your obstacles, holding your problems in the streets like this. No. You have to keep it up here, but up here, you have the smile. But in here, you know what you're going for, and you know exactly what you're built for, what is meant for you. It's all about the law of attraction. That being said, I talk so much, so thank you guys so much for watching. I hope we answered all your questions.
Yeah.
If you have any more questions, you can put them down and we will make another video and answer you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so for now, thank you so much.
Please subscribe, comment.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Continue subscribing to us, and
we really appreciate
you guys.
that.
Yeah, so
thank you.
Thank you guys.
Bye.